Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the Lewis Pike Show. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to create a consistent cash flow as a service provider. So let's jump into it. Okay, so how to create a consistent cash flow as a service provider while you're still working with clients. Now, this is a transition that I see a lot of people that are in the service-based business. They get to a point or they get to a wall where they want to bring in additional income, whether it's they've taken on a lot of clients and they get to a point where they want to downscale from clients and they want to get back some of their time, and or they want to just bring in another income stream because they don't want to be totally dependent on their client revenue. So let's jump into some ways you can do that. Starting a service-based business, I definitely is the first step that I recommend for people that are just getting started. But you have to keep in mind, your client's business is not your business. Now, you may be helping them grow it and you may be helping them bring in additional income, but there could be times where you lose contracts and you're not expecting it and you have to go get another client. So you're always in this loop of having to go get consistent clients. So something you should be doing along the way, if you're just getting started out or you've been doing it for a while, is you should start thinking of ways of how you can actually bring in additional income without having to depend on your client business. Now, you may be thinking like, Lewis, well, you're teaching us how to become a client-based business. Yes, I am, because I think, again, like I reiterate, I think that is the best step to getting started. Very easy to get caught up into growing other people's businesses. And I've been there myself. It's very easy because essentially if you're trying to bring in another stream of income, it's almost essentially starting from scratch or building another business on top of the business you already have. But it's something that you're going to want to do. The first thing you want to do is you want to start growing your own brand so you can stay in front of your future client. You want to start building a name for yourself and treating this like a real business, even though you may have been behind the scenes and you may have just been, casually putting yourself out there to let your clients know that you do offer services. But at some point, you want to start building your own brand, whether you build it a personal brand or you build a company brand. You want to start building that. Thing number 2, start outsourcing things as quickly as possible. That's not within growing your business or it's not within your strength. So there's things that you can do. So these are a few things that you can do to start outsourcing and building a team. So for example, video editing. If you're still editing your videos, start building a team or find someone on Upwork. Like you can find somewhere for $5 to $10 a video. In some cases, maybe $20 a video. But again, it is skills. It takes a while to edit and produce these videos. So if you can find someone that can edit and do these videos for you, it's going to give you back some time and it's going to save you a lot of time. Another thing that you can do and start building a team around or getting a team member to help with is copywriting. So if you're doing any copywriting or doing your own funnels or building your own web pages, you can start, or doing your own email copies, you can hire someone to do that. Like for me personally, I still enjoy to do those things, and I actually enjoy writing my emails and writing my copy for my landing page. So I still do that, but at some point I'm probably going to want to leverage some of the other things like copywriting for my website and copywriting for my funnels. But I may still keep the emails for now because I just enjoy doing that and I like doing those in spur of the moment. But if you don't enjoy doing those, then you can probably find someone that can do it better for a much reasonable cost, and it will save you time. Another thing, if you're doing social media marketing or advertising, then you want to start advertising or outsourcing those things as well. Again, that's something that I do, but I'm looking into getting that outsourced because there's people that I've worked with other clients that are much better than me and proficient in those areas that can help me scale and grow a lot faster. And it gives me back into the point of me scaling. Instead of having to set those up, I can go back into creating content and providing value to my clients. And the last thing, this is something that I've outsourced very early, is graphic design. I'm by no means, I don't have a design. I can tell you what I don't like and what I like. But as far as me getting in Photoshop or any of the design tools and creating stuff, I'm just not that good at it. Like I did it for a certain extent when I had to start out. Like I was pretty decent with services like Canva. But at the end of the day, I've hired a design service, and I'll link them up in the description. It's called Design Pickle, and they do unlimited designs, and it's a monthly fee that I pay. but they've saved me a ton of time, and it's definitely worth it to be able to have them, to be able to submit design projects to them, because quite frankly, my designer that I have is much better than me, and he gets the work done a lot quicker than me. So it's definitely worth the investment there. I'll drop a link in there to Design Pickle so you can go check them out as well. And this right here, I think, is probably the most important step, and what I tell people to start doing, and it's a step that people that overlook a lot, is when you're first starting out, is you want to start growing your email list as fast as possible. So if you're, whether you're a service provider or you're doing videos just here on YouTube, or, you're just posting on Instagram, you want to have some form of checklist or something where people can get onto your email list so you can start building that. So when you do start to launch out to create programs and stuff like that, you already have a list of people that you can start marketing to. So start doing that as soon as you possibly can, because that's data that you own, and that's data that is truly yours. So start building a list. So those are 3 things that you guys can do if you're just trying to transition from being a service-based business. One, just remember that your client's business isn't your business, and you should be thinking of ways of how you can start to bring in additional incomes and actually start to grow your brand and start building your list. So if you guys are interested in learning some more, I'm putting together I'm going to be putting together a training pretty soon for you guys. I want to start giving back and showing people how to, go from leaving their 9 to 5 into growing into a service-based business, and eventually growing into, coaching and consulting to other people in their niche or area. So I'm creating something called the Digital Systems Academy. I do have a wait list that I'm going to be starting depending on when you're watching this video. So I'll drop a link in the description for you guys to go and check that out and get on the waiting list. So when I drop that, you guys can get in. I'm going to be running some early bird specials for the people that get on, that are part of the first beta group. So make sure you get on the list, subscribe, so you get notified right away when that drops. Also, if you guys have not, make sure you go ahead and do me a favor. Go ahead and like this video, click that subscribe button, and go ahead and click on the notification button so you get notified every time I come out with a new video. And I will see you all on the next video. Have a good one.